have signs or okay, back again. You might be wondering why I'm wearing the visitor skin, scientist, whatever. Cause I found out they made a new visitor skin. Basically, you can get them right now. I did not say the name of it, but it's come. Where is it? Look, see? You know how it has this thing in it, the retard thing? Yeah, this you could do the same. Wait. Oh. I did not know you could do that. And keep that. I did not know that. Basically, in this stream, I'm gonna be trying to get the tapes to get the white visitor skin. Which I got one, but I didn't record it, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna make a video on it.
I didn't factor that the only way to trigger the device
how to get it.
was from within the loop itself.
Okay, next one's in Gotham City. Let's go. I'm just gonna get tips and I'm gonna work on a song after this. The sickle mode parody. Lever mode. Can't really talk loud because my brother is in my mom's room sleeping. And when he wakes up, it's gonna be bad. I'm sure I'm gonna go quick. Okay, this one in Gotham. Because we're right in front of the theater. Just real quick. Came back. How many? Okay, and then I got them. It's like right around, specifically right here. Now I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm not gonna take fall damage or die on purpose. I'm gonna listen to the tape because I want to see what it says. The first one I didn't really listen. I don't know why. I'm actually interested because when I watched the video of how to do it, this was before BCC. This is before I even heard of it. It was like some random YouTuber. I saved it on my playlist, but I'm not gonna try. You can watch it. I think. And then I never heard a voice like that in Fortnite. Never heard any Fortnite character talk. But season 11 is coming, so you guys something here. Okay, what's he gonna say? What's he gonna say? Weird game. There's no tape there. Okay. Where's the second tape?
Must be contained once more. If they are correct, it will be the end.
Basically, in the second tape I did that. Basically, in the video, the one I'm watching, it's called "New Encrypted White Visitor Skin. How to Unlock Free Skin Now." Basically, just what happened was some guy talking about the 0 point, which is the orb. As you can see, it says. Or else will be the end if it doesn't reach something, I don't know. What does the first one say? Wait, no, I'll check out what the third one is.
Moment this timer calculus, the obvious is the other two. What it produces. If they are correct, it will be the end.
I don't think I have all 6 tapes. There are challenges. Wait. Collective visitor recordings from moistening with palms and... I'm gonna search up all visitor recordings. All visitor tapes. Okay, there's one in the Kevin thing. The Kevin platform. Where's Kevin? Okay, he's over here. There's one next to the car that's on top of the pool and near Kevin. I forgot if you hear me loud. You go there. Okay, my graphics are literally Roblox right now. Wait, no. Wait, where's the car? Where's the K-Row? It was near a vending machine. I'm for sure it was near Kevin. Oh, it's next to the door, okay. Gonna need to sneak around, be like Cypher. Wrong place. Okay, make much noise. Alright.
When I hear this again, will it help me remember? Or once looped, will I be just as muted as the others? No matter. I mean, it seems the lengthy precautions.
Listen to me. I can't listen to the tapes. Whatever, what YouTube video it is.
Is very risky. I suspect they are not the only ones watching, but it must be done or we lose the bridge forever.
Okay, I don't know what to do. I think when I go to this depot, it says to when you're done with all 6 tapes, I think it plays all of them at once. I hope. Guess when you go to Retail Row next. Let's have I'm trying it today. I'm gonna go for the tape because you know I'm trying to die and do this all over again like my other challenges. Ooh. Not bad. But I'm not gonna buy it and save up. Bought these ends. Let me charge my phone. There we go. Something went wrong. Now, Fortnite Season 11. I think that'll be up to, I'll say about 13 seasons of Fortnite. That's when I think they'll run out of ideas. Season 11, yeah, I believe they are making it. I mean, come on, we got a Meteor, we got Gotham off the Rift Zones. Where's my facepalm? Whatever, here's no hey, Booker Jonesy. You know, we're gonna need to go to Retail Row. These nuts. Yeah, speaking of these nuts, I want to get demonetized. I'm just saying, it's a joke. It says these nuts 21 take the bus driver, so don't ban me, ban him, ban. Basically, I was at grocery outlet, right? And then, yeah, these little chocolates, right? One of them were called my Nutty Buddy, and I just started laughing. And then I looked at my brother, and then he explained because I had some eczema, and then it was like, hey, look, Nutty Buddy. It was funny. think my mom slapped me. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I think it's this building I need to go in. Yes, it is specifically this building.
At the exact moment of expansion, this effectively paused the singularity, giving us time to create the devices needed to synchronize the junction.
You die. No, I'm taking 4 damage, so other people could get the tape. Cause you know, I ain't trying to be a retarded guy like that one guy that just killed that other guy. Made me get an RIP. Made me get an RIP. Well, did this kill me? No. Okay. More nuts. I cannot edit. Okay. It's like killing myself being a lot harder. I'm game lagging. I can't really edit really fast, so this is the best I could do. Oh, this should kill me. There you go. And somehow has 38 damage. I really get to hear what the tape said, because I was here trying to shoot this one guy. I heard him say something about junction. Okay, now it's time for the last tape, I think.
No one calculated that interdimensional matter collisions would resolve rather than push. Now that I witnessed it firsthand, it's obvious that pinching alone made it inevitable.
Okay, next one's a moisty palms. Moisty, very fun. Okay, yeah. The tape I got from retail, bro. It says something completely different from the guys watched. It says something about inevitable, like Thanos or something like that. It says something about first hand inevitable. Ave Junction? I don't know. Junction's a pretty good place, I ain't gonna lie. Not in the middle. I got all the metal I need. Let me go to Monkey Pond. Hey, it's Raven. I'm King Simon. What's up, Gaylord? Bro, I don't know if I would tax. I got a tack. I got a blue tack. I got 3 tacks. Okay, did he just get the blue one or did I get the blue one? So that's pretty gay. I mean, yeah, mostly palms. Get the tape. Okay. Let's see, should I glide off them? I honestly want to know what's on the other side of the island right there. I really want to know. I mean, I know we're probably never gonna see, but come on now, man. Fortnite gotta expand its map. I don't know. I landed too low. It's a little bad. I see one person. Okay, I just see one, but it's never just one. If I was talking about my fans, then yes, it's always one, but no, it's different. It's another story, another live day to tell. Don't care about loot. If I see someone, I'm gonna shoot them. Unless they just have a pickaxe, you know, I'll let them get the tape. I'm watery. Okay, come on. Come on.
What I didn't factor was that the only way to trigger the device was from within the loop itself. Thus this hasty and primitive recording. And why now I find myself looped.
What? Is that a llama? That is a llama. That's my llama. Okay. I'm gonna loot that llama with all the mats. So no one else could get it. I might just play the game. I mean, I got a llama. I never can find one of those. Fade always gets those. They never do. This time I'm gonna abuse the llama real quick just to get mats this one time. Ooh, okay, I'm playing this game. Let me drink my minis. Wait a second. Where's the other map thing at? Oh, so the other one's in Greasy Grove. Yep. Ooh, this one's being lasered. Parts never bothered me anyway. Yeah, I just seeing a Frozen song right there. Hashtag awesome. Can't take my medkit. I know I shouldn't use it, but I don't care, man. It feels like a sweat. I get my grip gloves. Speaking of that, that's one of my gifts I got for my birthday. Saying shout out to my family. Give me the loot. I should put my gloves on, my sweat gloves. They want me to get a better grip. My hands sweat when I'm in a 1v1. I know that they really help me though. Yep, my gloves on. Okay, that's one. And then that is. I don't know where the 2 is. Great, I didn't know where 1 glove is, and that's. Ooh, 20, okay. Where did my other glove go? Okay, well, I'm only gonna use 2 gloves, not 1. I don't need it. This man had mats too. Wait, did llamas give more mats, or this guy had mats? Who cares, man? I'm stacking. I feel like I'm talking. I know I am. This armor pick up. No stacking right now. Yeah, I'm playing this match. Forget it. Don't waste this anyway. I heard someone. I swear I heard someone. Any rifts? No, there's not. Hope that one guy doesn't find me and glide on me. Can't really see the map because my face cam's in a freaking way. Oh, and I have a grappler. I can make it. The one guy says it's spectating me. I'm not sure if the guy I killed. Different guy, but this man probably angry. Ooh, you're low, kid. You're low. Loser. I mean, seriously, but you get beat by me, you honestly bad. Give me that loot. There's someone here. I can't see if is that a campfire? I need a sniper? No. AK? No, I don't need AK. I'm stupid. Hey, I'm playing another match. Now I'm gonna camp in here. Eat. Where's it? Refresh on my map. I ruined this man's career. I'm totally playing him. Ooh. I may have some jukes. Okay, I'm juking them. Okay, I'm dipping, yo. Oh no, I need to go. Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna lie, I got 3 kills, ain't that bad. That was a little unexpected. Now I need to go to Easy Grove. Okay, got more XP. Wait, look at 0. I was wondering, do you have a less chance of getting shot when you have a backling? Or when you have a big skin on? Because, the Rust Lord I have, compared to the skinny Rust Lord, the one without armor, compared to the Scientist, I feel like I get shot less with that skin. As a Scientist, but I don't know. Does it make it easier for people to shoot you? I mean, basically giving up your Fortnite skills just to look good in games. Whoa, I don't see this guy nothing. Got a mallet, man. It's ready to fight. I was hoping I encountered this guy. Let's see if I do. Oh, let me do my respect dance. Hold on. No. I already did right for me. Okay, we need to go to... Okay. We need to go to Greasy Grove to get that tape, bro. Come on, auto glide, whatever you call it. So I could look where the next location is for the tape. Oh, okay, so there's one I could go to just the depot and just finish it. I'm gonna get the white blockbuster. And I can't say the N-word. I'm saying. Speaking of the monetization, what is up with Instagram lately, man? I've been seeing posts get deleted, literally. And like most famous memers, they all post the same thing. Literally, they just copy off each other's thing. Just makes me pretty annoyed. Come on, man, this team. Hey, look at James. He's that skin all the time.
Activate the beacon at precisely the moment this timer reaches nothing. The 0 point must be contained once more.
Oh, so it's not gonna be in order.
If they are correct, it will be the end.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Hey, Taco Tuesday. Pretty sure that one guy looks like James won't kill me. It's gonna build up and hope no one shoots me down. Okay, I need to. Oh no, I need to go to the depot now. This is the last end of the stream. One reason I titled this thing 57 hours, cause 57 hours until the season ends. I remember I did some familiar thing like a year ago when I got Origins. I mean Odyssey, Sunset Odyssey. Ooh, that looks dope. Ooh. I was that for it? Oh, bad thing. He's level 60. What's the difference in this one? Oh, the theme's up. No. That's the one I want. No, that's the color I want there. My theme color's blue. It's funny because my theme color is mostly blue and... Oh, never mind. Okay, boys, this is it. We're gonna run this depot, get the white skin, my homies. Where my other glove is though? Probably gonna play like one series match after this. I don't know. Glove's not here. Is it, bro? Where's the cut? It's not here. It has to be here then. It's not here then. It has to be here somewhere. Yeah, I know where it is. Yeah, I know where it is. Falls to the ground. No, it's in here. No. Okay, my bad. You like that does the depot. Probably gonna make a video instead of a stream after this. Ooh. Come on. This video. Yo, whoa. Oh, there's my glove. I was over with my sweats. Right now I'm wearing shorts, but I'm not gonna cam that. I might go to a playground. If I die, I might just play the whole thing in playground. Put my gloves on. And put the grip away. There's two sides. There's a grip and no grip. You can find them at Walgreens. There's that. Only Walgreens. I have never found these gloves anywhere else. That's why I love them. They're special. Just like me. Yeah, I saw a meme of that on the ranch. Okay, grip time. Wrong building. Yeah, okay, that's close. Can't feel nothing. Yep, this is the one. We gotta buy visitor skin.
What the 7 of us are attempting is very risky. I suspect that they are not the only ones watching, but it must be done or we lose the bridge forever. I speculate that no one calculated the formation of the island. That interdimensional matter collisions would resolve rather than push. Now that I witnessed it firsthand, it's obvious that pinching alone made it inevitable. When I hear this again, will it help me remember? Or once looped, will I be just as muted as the others?
It reminds me of the maze
No
runner.
matter. It seems the lengthy precautions worked.
No memory, just like me.
Serum was a success. You arrived outside the loop at the exact moment of expansion. This effectively paused the singularity, giving us time to create the devices needed to synchronize the junction. What I didn't factor was that the only way to trigger the device was from within the loop itself. Thus this hasty and primitive recording. And why not I find myself looped. Activate the beacon at precisely the moment this timer reaches nothing. The 0 point must be contained once more. If they are correct, it will be the end.
Okay, so did I get the white wizard skin or not? Spring prints all along. There's just mirror hair noise in the background. So I think it's talking about the rocket. Okay, my bad. I think it's talking about the rocket because this is when the timer hits 0. I do not understand what I was talking about. Okay, I'm gonna play it one more time. This time instead of just listening to it and be quiet, I'm gonna break it down like new rock stars, you know, some EA Voss type of thing. I didn't notice that. Oh, let me sit down. Oh! Okay. Well, he's just gay. You're gay. Because he got new skin. I just hope we do. Because I don't know what to do after that.
Will it help me remember? Serum reaches nothing. The 0 point must be...
I think it is. The cape, I don't dig it, but the skin, yes. The skin. Oh, I look dope. Oh, now this is the future right here. I'm gonna play around and play it. I'll fail. Honestly. I'm gonna break down some theories. Okay, so 0 point, timer hits 0. That's probably the rocket. It could be two things. Only two things in my theory. Timer hits 0, rocket, or it could be the battle pass ending, which is practically the rocket, so I don't know if that makes sense or not. I don't know if I'm gonna be there for the rocket event though. You know, school. If it's before 4 or past 9, I don't think I'll be able to go. Ooh, I look cool. I look dope. Hold on, I ever made a video on that on my IG. It didn't go so well. The first time, but I'm gonna lie. Before I recorded that video, I looked at the video, right? The one where I posted like do the higher ups, and then the one guy that originally did it, I tried to copy it. I was like, hey, whatever, just do it. And then I did it. I fell down pretty hard. I didn't know that my knee started hurting. It was like before I went to school, like in the morning. And then I recorded. And then the second time, I fell. Then the third time, the one I recorded it, when I put some IG, I was like my second attempt. Ooh, burst energy. This means that there's no timer here. There's no timer. Did the rocket event already happen? Okay. Oh, airstrike. I guess we could destroy this thing. Get this out of here. Okay, now we need our little shalom setup. I think I got an idea for a new outro. I don't think I have an outro, do I? I know I stream, so now. This is internet quality not good enough. Okay, I'm just gonna play this and break it down. Let me check on my stream in case, because one time it said that and I was paying attention. And then my whole screen went blank, but the voice was still going. Can I interact?
What the seven of us are attempting is very risky.
I don't know who that is.
I suspect they are not the only ones watching, but we lose the bridge forever.
Bridge pipe?
I speculate that no one calculates what the seven of us are
Hold on,
attempting.
let me repeat. Let me say something quick.
I suspect they are not the only ones watching, but it must be done, or we lose the bridge forever.
Okay, what I think that means with the 7 of us doing risky though, when he says 7 of us, I don't know he's talking about like the 7. There's probably like 7 other blockbusters like The Visitor and The Scientist, probably like stuff like that.
They are not the only ones watching, but it must be done, or we lose the bridge.
I'm not the only one to watch them, so I'm guessing next season getting another blockbuster skin. That could be a hit.
What the 7 of us are attempting is very risky. I suspect they are not the only ones watching, but
it must be done. We lose the bridge forever.
lose the bridge forever.
I think when I mean by bridge, there's 3 things I have an idea for that. When it says it must be done, or we lose the bridge forever, I'm guessing my first 3 is they're probably trying to figure out what to do with the rift zones, as you see. Kind of counts.
I suspect they are not the only ones watching, but it must be done, or we lose the bridge forever.
Okay, this is what I think. It must be done. They're probably talking about like they must do a mission beyond the rift zones, like go through a rift zone, like during season 5, Worlds Collide. You know how Drift came from another world, real life world, the boat, Viking boat, is here, and then I don't know what else happened, but probably where Kevin came from. I forgot where he came from. Actually, no. I forgot where Kevin came from. I think he came from the sky, which eventually probably led to rift zone. I don't know. Probably gonna go to where. When they said bridge, though, that's what. When it says bridge, probably most likely talking about rift zones. But then it said it must be done. We lose the bridge forever. Probably like a sacrifice or something. I don't know. I'm thinking too deep, man.
Very risky. I suspect they are not the only ones watching, but it must be done, or we lose the bridge forever. I speculate that no one calculated the formation of the island, that interdimensional matter collisions would resolve rather than push. Now that I witnessed it firsthand, it's obvious that pinching alone made it inevitable. But the
Thanos quote right there.
What the 7 of us are attempting is...
Okay, when it says formation of the island, I'm guessing. I mean, it's like a regular map, square. You know what you call it? No one guess the formation. Looks like a head with a bump. Like my senses interdimensional matter collisions will rather resolve and push. Okay, when it says about the interdimensional collision thing, I think it's talking about rift zones when the things came from other worlds. I'm not sure because I'm not really smart. I don't know those words. I'll search it up, but I'm too lazy.
I suspect they are not the only ones watching, but it must be done, or we
okay, I'm sorry if I keep playing this. That's just
no one calculated the formation of the island. That interdimensional matter collision
that could mean about when the Russian thing came out.
Firsthand, it's obvious that pinching alone made it inevitable. But the 7 of us.
Okay, I'm guessing when it's talking about when I witnessed it the first time, I think the man that recorded these things was. I think he's in the island. He might be. Whoever this man is talking, the 7 of us, I don't care. It's probably a blockbuster or a person that created the blockbusters, you know, the alien visitors, what do you call it? Because the videos look like humans in robot suits.
push.
You look at the face.
Now that I witnessed it firsthand, it's obvious that pinching alone made it inevitable. But the seven of us
I'm guessing the person I was here was around season 5, probably. If my calculations are correct, huh? Let me do this. Let me do this. If my calculations are correct, when it says when it's the first hand, I think it's talking about when the rifts came to the game, season 5. I'm guessing this character, this man, was in season 5 and he witnessed the rifts and he created these tapes. I don't know why it says resolve their own fish. I should get my teacher in here.
It's obvious that pinching alone made it inevitable.
This is pinching alone made it inevitable. I think I mean, I don't know, it makes me think of Thanos, but Thanos, what's that? When it said, when it said pinching it alone, man, I think it's talking about the 0 point, the 0 point thing, what's it called? Digging a new lake. I'm guessing when it says about that, I'm guessing it means what was it called? Pinching it alone. I'm thinking like going on the mission alone.
Now that I witnessed it firsthand, it's obvious that pinching alone made it inevitable.
I don't know what inevitable means. I'm sure. Let me just what does inevitable mean?
As an adjective, it means certain to happen, unavoidable.
Very risky.
Oh, so like you can't stop. It's like Crisis on Infinite Earths, like Flash and Arrow must die. I might make a video on that.
Very risky. I suspect they are not the only ones watching, but it must be done or we lose the bridge forever. I speculate that no one calculated the formation.
I'm guessing he has to go through a mission. He has to go through the rift zone into another world. I don't know. And the mission is basically unavoidable, or whatever's coming is unavoidable.
When I hear this again, will it help me remember? Or once looped, will I be just as muted as the others? No matter. It seems the lengthy precautions worked.
Okay, this one might be shorter, but it's like confusing her. Or like hearing it, remembering. It's like the maze run when Thomas and all of them came to the maze. No memory, just their names. Until they met Wicked. Wicked is good. I don't know what that means. If you want to talk about that, when it says, well, they're helping you remember, I'm guessing this man lost his memory, probably from concussion or memory wipe, you know, black men. Men in Black, Men in Black, that wiper thing, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, after the game. Oh, it was pinching made it inventable. I think I meant, like, tampering, whatever you call it. Tampering with the 0 point. Like, I think that, I don't know, this is kind of hard, not gonna lie. Let's make a break theory channel. Yeah, break theory.
When I hear this again, will it help me remember? Or once looped, will I be just as muted as the others? No matter. It seems like, but the seven
as the others. Okay, the first part or the third paragraph. I don't know what to say for that, but I don't know what to do, man. This is hard. When it says would I be looped as muted as the others? I don't know. When it says looped, I'm guessing time travel. I'm really guessing. I mean, that's what the season 1 is about, time travel. I mean, there was hints about that in season 9 when Bunker Jonesy, there was like an old version of him. Then, you know, the meteor and stuff. I mean, come on. This was obviously about time travel, you know, Endgame and the Thanos called inevitable. And then,
no matter. It seems the lengthy precautions worked. But the seven of us are attempting.
Okay. I looped probably in season 5 before the time travel thing happened. He was working on these tapes to prevent something. The man that did this, I don't know. Probably doing some calculations. He's probably the scientist.
Now that I witnessed it firsthand, it's obvious that pinching alone made it inevitable. When I hear this again, will it help me remember? are once looped, will I be just as muted as the
Let's see
others?
with the good dude. What if the man talking on this tape is him?
But the 7 of us are attempting.
Him, this guy.
But
This
the
man.
7 of us are
Watch.
attempting is very risky.
This man.
I suspect they are not the
What
only
if
ones
he's the
watching,
visitor?
but it
No,
must
I
be
guess
done
he's the
or we
camera.
lose the bridge forever. I speculate that no one calculated the formation of the island. That interdimensional matter
think a
collisions
minute.
would resolve rather than push.
I think I think before the scientist team came, before after the visitor, I don't know. I think the visitor was the man that created this, not the scientist, the visitor. Well, I suspected the visitor and the scientist were the same thing, but since this is the 7 of us, I'm guessing they're different people. Ah, I still have so many theories. Okay. For the third paragraph, the tiny little line paragraph, what do we call it? I'm gonna say, what if, after season 4, before season 4, like during the end of season 4, this man created these tapes, right? But then season 5 came, the rip zones happened. He created more tapes, you know, to calculate some things. And then, guys, remembering, and then, what was I gonna say? And then, after like a few seasons later, you know, after the retarded snowman and stuff, and then sorry, process or script. Basically, season 4 what happened, right? I'm guessing the visitor, before the visitor came, I'm not sure if the man is the visitor or not. I'm gonna go with yes. I'm gonna go with no. Yes, I don't know. I'm gonna go with no. No, okay. I'm gonna go with the man is the visitor, not the scientist visitor. And then here comes season 5, the rib zones, right? The visitor was supposed to be the smart alien, as you see by the details and stuff, which is examined because they look the same. Well, there's a look buffer. And then visitor examined everything, you know, with that cool sculpting kind of ties. And then and then the time for when he was, I'm guessing when he was almost done with the tapes or stuff. What if, after like season 10 started, because that's when everything went to the past, when Burke Jonesy into that purple zone. How did he get to it though? Oh, the rip zone. After the fight, I'm guessing the visitor was like trying to figure out what happened or something. Then the rip zone. And then I'm guessing the visitor went inside the red zone along with Booker Jonesy, and then along with a bunch of stuff, the vault stuff, so they got removed like the moonbox and attack, but they got added back, so that doesn't count. What if after this all came back, some memories of characters didn't come back? But what if when the rift zone thing popped, exploded, what if it happened multiple times? But before right now, at this time, in like a past time, like third or second time, he remembered and he created these tapes for him. This is hard to think, but I honestly think it's true. I mean, think about it, this could happen. That's why some things are getting, that's why things are getting vaulted. It's going back in time, but not really that long. That's probably why we got a delay on season 11. See, that works, man. That's why we got a delay. And then he created these tapes to help him remember what happened. Okay, let me explain it to one in a short paragraph. The man in this tape is the visitor. He examines the rifts in season 5, and then a few seasons later, the rift zone explodes. He goes in the purple zone. He comes back. He makes some tapes, and then the rift zone thing happens again, causing him to lose memory. And then probably like 1 or 2 times later, he kept losing his memory. He remembered, because you know, as a robot, he probably did something. Probably the rift zone didn't take away much. And then, because after the rift zone, he created some tapes, right? And then when the rift zone popped again, it probably didn't go that far before he made them. And then he came back, he read the tapes, he remembered. And then, when it says others, like looped, like you said, looped. Probably kept going and going again. Probably like what, I don't know, probably like a day or two since we got one delay in season 11. Gosh, like EA boss, and then okay, and then after that happened, he created tips again. But after the last rift zone thing, after the thing popped again, the explosion, came the mad scientist. What if the scientist is the guy, they're all the same? That could happen. The guy comes as the visitor. Loophole, he's the guy that creates these tapes. And then Loophole, when everything changes, as it said. This whole season is about how everything came back, but changed. Because, you know, like in a Flash, he tried to fix his time after he became a selfish man and changed his past. He came back. People saying that, and basically in that show, it's saying how no matter how hard you try to fix a timeline, it doesn't stay the same. Although in every other show or movie I've seen, like I've never really seen Back to the Future like once. I don't know. Endgame, that it changed the whole thing of time in the future. I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. Giving, you know, theory. That they could be the same thing. Okay, that's not that. When it says others, I'm thinking I think like other maps. Like, you know, I was talking about like the map. I wish you could go to it. What are those other people on that map? I don't know. Or others. I don't know what you mean by others. Like, is there other visitors we don't know about? That could be. That could be though. Like they landed in the water. They climbed out. The villain there. There could be more blockbusters in there. That's enough of that though.
Once looped, will I be just as muted as the others? No matter. It seems the lengthy precautions worked.
Not that means so.
Theorem was a success. You arrived outside the loop at the exact moment of expansion. This effectively paused the singularity, giving us time to create the devices needed to synchronize the junction.
Something easier to break down. When it says about arriving at the perfect time in the loop, because for me a loophole and looped and stuff means like a giant circle that keeps going and going. It's like Happy Death Day, you know. But I'm scared now. Okay, what if doing the loophole and stuff? Oh god, man, I'm scared. Okay. Not during the loophole, right? The when scientist game. This sort of incorrects my theory about the visitor, the man, the scientist being the same people. Look, you arrived outside the loop at the exact moment of the expansion, which means the scientist came as soon as the explosion. It's probably like another version of the visitor. So basically, when it says effectively singularity or something like that, probably the visitor, the first robot, probably working on something, and the loophole came, scientist came. It paused what they were doing. It probably felt like a bad timing, and then the scientist came to finish it up. That's probably what the rocket is. I highly dislike that, or highly, I don't know. I don't know. Was that just a theory?
No matter. It seems the lengthy precautions worked. The theorem was a success. You arrived outside the loop at the exact moment of expansion.
I'm guessing that's explosion.
Paused the singularity, giving us time to create the devices needed to synchronize the junction.
When it says synchronize the junction, I don't know what it means by that. Like, is something in junction that is that like another robot or something? Another fight? Monster alien? Monster versus aliens? I don't know, man. It's kind of hard. No breakthrough on that, because I don't know what to say. They're probably working on something that involves junction, because junction got a lot of metal, which equals pieces to creating parts.
Speculate that no one calculated the formation of the island.
Man, this is hard.
Matter collisions would resolve rather than push. Now that I witnessed it firsthand, it's obvious that pinching alone made it inevitable. When I hear this again, will it help me remember? Or once looped, will I be just as muted as the others? No matter. It seems the lengthy precautions warrant. The black theorem was
The
a
unintelligible. I don't
success.
read that.
Us,
I guess that means
you, arrived
unsmart.
outside the loop at the exact moment of expansion. This effectively paused the singularity, giving us time to create the devices needed to synchronize the junction. What I didn't factor was that the only way to trigger the device was from within the loop itself. Thus this hasty and primitive recording. And why now I, find myself looped. Activate the beacon at precisely the moment this timer reaches nothing. The 0 point must be contained once more. If they are correct, it will be the end.
Okay, let me break down that last part. I don't really need to hear it once again. What I'm guessing is, let me switch that quick. What I'm guessing is says it found itself looped and I think I need to hear it one more time. Just one more time. What I think it means by that is I don't know. I'm for honest, I don't know what to say.
What the 7 of us are attempting is very risky. I
7,
suspect they are not the only ones watching, but it must be done or we lose the bridge forever. I speculate that no one calculated the formation of the island, that interdimensional matter collisions would resolve rather than push. Now that I witnessed it firsthand, it's obvious that pinching alone made it inevitable. When I hear this again, will it help me remember? Or once looped, will I be just as muted as the others? No matter. It seems the lengthy precautions warrant. The theorem was a success.
Theorem was a success. I don't know what that is.
Arrived outside the loop at the exact moment of expansion. This effectively paused the singularity, giving us time to create the devices needed to synchronize the junction. What I didn't factor was that the only way to trigger the device was from within the
I'm guessing the loop is the 0 point.
Thus this hasty and primitive recording. And why now I find myself looped.
Okay, when it says that,
But the 7 of us are attempting.
within the loop, I'm guessing it means that. I'm just gonna say what I think. I'm just quick. Okay, when it says, I'm guessing every time. I'm guessing the man that made this, the only reason he found himself looped was from going inside the rift zone. What if every time a player was inside the rift zone, time goes back? They time travel. Like the 0 point. What if that's a time machine? Literally, a circle ball time machine goes in, comes back. They roof from the sky into a different universe. But it's not a different universe. It's just time pushed back. Okay, imagine this. Imagine this as the rift zone. You go in, right? Here's the time now. Here's the time from the past. So he's back. Here's I don't have 3 hands. Okay, so this is you, right? Instead of going forward in time, you go back. The rift zone. What if like I don't get why I was inside the vault though. Damn, this is hard to explain.
I speculate that no one calculated the formation.
So like, yeah, here's the past, here's the future. Here's you. You go instead of going forward in time, you go back in time. Cause we already had a future season. It was like season 9, I wanna say.
When I hear this again, will it help me remember? Or once looped, will I be
Man, what if the guy he kept going inside the rift zone, thinking something good would happen, but nothing happened really, except science happened. It had to do with junction. What if there's like another zone? And what if there's another 0 point enrichment? I mean, not enrichment. What if there's another 0 point in junction? And that fixes the timeline instead of creating a giant mess. What if at the exact time you go in the loop, there's like a device inside the loop they have to reach before you enter another dimension?
Activate the beacon at precisely the moment this timer reaches nothing. The 0 point must be contained once more. If they are correct, it will be the end.
What does this contain once more? I don't know what it means by that. I'm guessing there's like a device they're creating inside the rift zone? Okay. This is what I think. But the last part, I forgot what I said for about the first part. I kind of remember some of it, but for the end of the tapes, it's something about containing the rift zone once more, right? What if there's something in Junction that could fix the whole mess that created? Like you see these other stuff. This truck is from the past, but with that new rift zone, there will be no truck once more. It will be back to normal, or probably a few days in the future, since we're in a few days in the past. But our aging doesn't stop that. Doesn't stop at that point. Okay, that's so complicated. I don't want to get complex with that. I'm not sure what I just said, but whatever. Okay, you see this tree? See how that got the sparkles on it? This tree is from the past. From a past OG season. Probably. But if it's right here right now. This is the past, okay? But if we go in that rip zone, that tree will be known once more. All down too, I'm not sure. Who knows what will happen? I mean, I don't know what happened, man. Oh, I need these. I need this too. And then, what's another sparkly thing? Like them sparkly things near Home Depot. I mean the Dusty Depot. Like what if there's like a 0 point rift zone in Junction, hidden somewhere that we can't dig, cause you know we can't even mine the ground for some reason. I mean I get why, you know, game reasons, but what if there's an actual rift zone in there though? That's what I gotta be thinking. And there's like a device. They're creating I'm not sure if they're creating a device or there already is a device that was created. If there is a device in the Rift Zone, they probably should go check it out. Rift, okay, I'll take that. Back to America. Or rather Rift Zone. Like, what if the guy, he went in Rift Zone, right? He kept going back to the past instead of the future. What if that orb is specifically meant to go back to the past, but though there's one in Junction? What if there's a vault in Junction? You know, like another unvaulting event. Let's just imagine, right? The guy sees it. He sees the rift zone. He examines it. He probably accidentally goes in. I don't know. There's a device inside the rift zone. He just can't reach it. And then out came the scientist. Then you go to Junction over here. Is it Junction still? Yes, okay. Then there's probably a device, another vault. If you go in it, there'll probably be like another unvaulting thing, or probably since my theory is about how the orb, I'm gonna call it the orb, the PO. Should I call it PO for orb? Like since the PO, the orb, the past orb. The 0 point, the past 0 point, or I'm gonna call it the orb from the past. Okay, I'm gonna call it the past orb. Since that's the past orb, it's about the past. What if there's 2 orbs? Or there could be 3 though. I highly dislike that there's 3, but 2 mostly makes sense. One for the past, and one for the future. If there was, okay. I don't know who created these orbs. What if the 100 players were put on this map for a reason, like Maze Runner? They're all looped here. You die, you come back, and you have to win. What if those players that won? What if out of the whole Fortnite thing, only 7 players won? But then, oh no, okay, what I was saying, that makes no sense. Let me cancel that theory real quick. It's like a device. You can't break the ground. Okay. Oh no, I was talking about that vaulting. Since the orb over here was an unvaulting event, what if there's an orb in Junction that lets us vote for a gun? Not a vaulted gun or a deleted gun, but a gun that could be picked for the future. Like a gun. Like, let's see, what's a gun that has not been added to the game? Like an AR shotgun or something. Shotgun with like to shoot sniper bullets. I thought of that. I think pretty cool. But then it's gonna be like probably gonna have like 3 to 5 ideas, because it's not really easy coming up with guns. They have 3 guns to add for the future. Like, just imagine RPG that shoots 3 at a time. It's like a quad, except triple. Trio. Okay. Let me explain it to a way that's easier. This orb right here, the Loot Lake orb, is a past orb. It puts you back in time, and past. Although you probably will die before you even reach the Junk Junction, because I don't think it stops your aging. But that's another thing. That's why we got the vaulting event, because it's a past orb, and it lets pick a gun from the past. But if we go right here, it's probably orb from the future, which means we take it. It probably takes us back to season 9, probably. And then we get to pick a gun that has not been added to the game, no whatsoever, no info, just nothing. Maybe leaks before this even happened. But these rift zones right here, they make me think like there's orbs in them, like a Midwest, like, you know, non-fiction orb, a dead orb, like an orb that brings things from the dead, and a greasy rope orb. I'm guessing a Mexicana world, I don't know, and then moisty palms, I don't know, like a swamp world, I don't know. What else? I don't know, gotta be like a dark world, I don't know. The block, I don't know about that. Kevin. When I brought back Kevin, they already have the memorial and everything. There could be multiple orbs, I don't know. The most I think there is 3. 1 past, 1 future, 1 for a different dimension, like another world. Like space and Earth, they're 2 different things, but they're very near. And then while that happens, there might be a future bringing gun to the game event, I don't know. But if they do that, then that's saying I'm smart. If they don't, well, that sucks. Now onto the tip. I forgot what the guy last said. I'm gonna go check it out now. Is there a launch pad here? Yes, there is. Okay. And then there's probably more rift zones. Like, what if there's an orb in here? Like imagination land, I don't know. Reach over the stars on like a woody thing. I mean, if you throw this, it does no damage whatsoever. There's no damage. Look, nothing happens. Look, you break it. It went through the ground. Nothing. There's no hole. The gun is impenetrable, literally indestructible. Better than Captain Man. And each rift zone comes within its own orb. But at the same time, I feel like I'm getting so extra right now. Just turn 4 into something else. That's good. I remember doing the most. Oh, ballers! Maybe we gotta add those back to the game, man. I really love those. The guy last said. After that, that's the end of the stream. Probably gonna play like 1 normal game. Okay, it's back up. Woohoo! Okay. But I wonder what happens if you keep going inside the future orb. Like, if they do bring the future orb to the season 9, I think that would be the end of Fortnite. Literally, that could be the end. Like the future orb, that could be the end of Fortnite. Take it so far into the future. I mean, well, it's obviously gonna end in some type of way. Like global warming, that's a high thing, that's a high problem. People saying the world's greatest threat of the World War II is splash influenza or Great Depression. I'm being such a nerd. And then takes so far into the future that humans don't even exist no more, or robots, or nothing. The world's just plain land. Nothing. No volcanoes, nothing. Maybe volcanoes, maybe like rivers and stuff. Monuments, I mean. no cave. There'll probably be like caves, volcanoes, grasslands, drylands, swamps. But there'll be no houses whatsoever. Like humans will be extinct, you know, like the dinosaurs. And what if the meteor? Let's bring me back to the meteor, the one that's over by the Dusty Depot. When I created Dusty Divot, but then you were to change that off. What if? We're in an alternate universe though. And I just changed everything I said. Where am I going? The depot's over there. This might change what I just said, but I've been recording for too long. I was completely like for 20 minutes. It's been like I want to say an hour, but like I don't know, like 50 minutes, 40 minutes almost. About the meteor. What if that could be the end of Fortnite? Instead of, because the meteor made dinosaurs go extinct. That's the belief. The scientists say. I don't know. I always thought there was a disease that killed the dinosaurs, but the meteor, I don't know. Sounds reasonable. What if the meteor makes all players go extinct? And then there might be like a few survivors left, and then they go inside the orb. There's a new, just keep going loophole. On escaping loophole. Okay, let's see what the guy last said.
What the 7 of us are attempting is very risky. I suspect they are not the only ones watching, but it must be done or we lose the bridge forever. I speculate that no one calculated the formation of the island, that interdimensional matter collisions would resolve rather than push. Now that I witnessed it firsthand, it's obvious that pinching alone made it inevitable.
A mission or something that's coming that's unavoidable.
Help me remember? Once looped,
Make the loophole, it's unavoidable.
just as muted as the others.
Probably other people attempted what he did, and they failed. Probably died, I don't know.
The theorem was a success. You arrived outside the loop at the exact moment of expansion. This
Probably the loop created the scientist.
Giving us time to create the devices needed to synchronize the junction. What I didn't factor was that the only way to trigger the device was from within the loop itself. Thus, this.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing there's no device inside the loop. I'm guessing, yeah. Okay, I really paying attention to that part. Basically, there's no device inside the loop. They're creating a device. The only way you could activate it, probably the device is like an absorbing device. You know? A device that absorbs power. So probably the device would be like, probably creating a time machine. Like, that could be possible since it's a past orb. My theory is that it's a past orb. Probably using the bridge to go through worlds, the materials to keep living through the loophole. The device, the only reason probably why it needs to be activated inside the orb is to contain all of its power. But I'm guessing to absorb that much power, you need like a strong guy or woman. I don't know. I'm not trying to be sexist, but yeah. I'm guessing the person that does it probably die, which comes in robot. But I'm guessing a robot will get destroyed. Okay, I'm guessing it needs to be activated inside the orb, so it could just absorb all the power in the orb and be in that one device. That's my theory. Semi-silent things.
But it must be done, or we lose the bridge forever. I speculate that no one calculated the formation of the island. That interdimensional matter collisions would resolve rather than push. Now that I witnessed it,
I'm guessing the guy thought that the dimensions will go away, keep them separate instead of just colliding.
Will it help me remember?
Envision the quote.
Will I be just as muted as the others? No matter. It seems the lengthy precautions worked. The theorem was a success.
Theorem. What did it say?
You arrived outside
Definition
the
of
loop
theorem.
at the exact moment of expansion. This effectively paused the
Theorem means
singularity, giving us
a
time to create the devices
Basically
needed to
evidence,
synchronize
that.
the junction. What I didn't factor was that the only way to trigger the device was from within the loop itself. thus this hasty and primitive recording, and why now I, find myself looped. Activate the beacon at precisely the moment this timer reaches nothing. The 0 point must be contained once more. If they are correct, it will be the end.
The end? Okay. Basically, the whole Fortnite thing is pretty big risk, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe you could be in the Fortnite, the Rift Zone, the Orb. Anyway, I'm just gonna say my whole theory in a short few sentences. The man, right? Scientists came from another planet or something, I don't know. He came down investigating probably that planet or something. But then, season 5 happens. All types of rifts are coming in. Because, like, which gave us the Viking, the Driftburger, Drift, a few characters, you know. And then, after the monster versus robot fight, a vaulting event, right? Everyone saw, like, the ball. I didn't really care about it because I thought it was, like, you know, for detail, like, the ball that gave us the power to choose. But I'm guessing since that event happened, the orb came out. I'm guessing I don't know why they were trying to reach for the orb, the robot or the monster. I don't know. I mean, sure, it gave him cosmetic power to sucker punch the guy. That must have been something. I'm not sure what the power did to him. It gave him the ability to fly, because I never really seen him fly. Wait, no, yeah, he did fly, when he was in the ocean and he flew out. And then, when you go see my edit of the fight, not bad, but it's something. And then, after the fight, the orb was right there. I'm guessing like after a season or two. I'm not sure when the fight happened. Like one season. After a season later, the orb exploded, taking Bucker Jones and probably like a few other characters that we didn't get to see because, you know, budget cuts. I don't know. They landed on an island, right? The past, which gave us the meteor that's frozen for some reason. I don't know why it's frozen. Gave us a bunch of other details. That tree example I gave you from the past. Gave us Gotham City. I know I think I mentioned Gotham City. That's probably just, you know, exclusive. They gave us back Moisty Myers. That like half, Moisty, half Paradise. And then it gave us Mr. Grove back. It gave us everything back except different. Like I said, in the Flash thing, no matter how hard you try to fix the timeline, it always ends up different. You can't keep it the same. This is why Mr. Grove has that taco thing, because it didn't have that thing before. And then the meteor, instead of hitting, it just paused in the air. Probably because the loophole. And then Kevin the Cube, that's something I don't know. And then after all that happened, the orb, probably the guy went inside the orb a few times, creating a loophole. He keeps going in, thinking he'll go to thinking everything will go back to normal, like a new alternate ending or something. But no, it just keeps going back to the same. And then he creates a device, right? Thanks to the resetting, when he goes inside the orb, the resetting of the island and memories and stuff. And he didn't think. The only reason he kept doing it after a few attempts, he probably lost his memory, some of his memory. Like he probably lost the part where he probably lost the part where he knows where he goes inside the orb. He goes inside the orb. He probably lost the part of his memory where he goes inside the orb and just travels back in time. And then, yeah, after that happens, he goes in again, and then he makes recordings because he probably remembers something due to a glitch or something. I don't know. And then, what else? That could be a good theory after that. I just forgot it. And then after that, he creates a device. He creates the recordings for himself, which is probably the visitor. But I remember he said something that made me forget about the visitor theory. I forgot what he said, but he said something which made me highly dislike that he was a visitor. He could still be the visitor with a human voice, if it's possible. And then the scientist came thanks to the thing, you know. He probably the scientist is probably the visitor. I mean, it most likely is, but it's not the visitor. Like, it's the visitor because, you know, some similarities and stuff. Okay, let me say this in a way to make it sound easier. The visitor is his own person, right? The guy that probably created the text. But then the scientist came because of the loophole, you know? Same world and stuff, but different changes in the timeline. Instead of getting the visitor, and because, you know, the visitor still exists, except there's another visitor called the scientist. That's just about the same quality, except a cooler design, better color scheme, and everything like that raw. And then came the scientist. I'm not sure if the guy is this visitor and the scientist. I'm not sure they're all the same person, but they have some connection. And then after that, he created them tapes, probably for players on the island to find, or another version of himself, like a scientist or something, or one of the 7 people he was talking about, to do the job for him or something. But then when he was trying to do the device thing, he created a device to absorb the power. Probably calculate that. Again, let me pause that for a second. I don't know why he said the formation of the island. I don't know why I mentioned that, but that's nothing I can't solve. I'm going to get text EA boss. And then, after that, what was that? Let's check that. Man, sorry, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah, so he figured out he needed to turn on the device from inside the orb. I don't know why he hasn't done it yet. I don't know. But the loophole thing, that's really related to the delay. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's not why the reason that delay happened, but it could be. It became probably doing something cooler with Fortnite instead of just, ooh, we like Fortnite. And then they want to make it cool, and they put it on mysteries and stuff. These tapes make me feel creeped out, but at the same time, but mystery mission gives me hype. Get back to the theory. And then I'm guessing something happens. He can't really do it no more. I'm guessing he looped out or something. I don't know. He can't do it no more. I don't know. And then he said we came out at the good timing. The loop created the scientist, which means. But here's the thing. In the group tapes, he says I. That could be him talking to the scientist, knowing that he'll probably be dead. I don't know. But here's the thing. If that guy is dead or alive, if he's alive, then, well, I'm not sure what he's doing right now. I'm not sure where he's hiding or something. I got a feeling he's gonna be like somewhere all over there. That one place right there. But then, what am I gonna say? But if he's dead, then probably up to the scientist or the visitor, if he's still alive, to finish the job for him. Go inside the thing, the orb, the past orb, take out the energy, keep it in the device, put it back in the vault, and close it forever. Like, then I'm guessing that there's 2 things that happen. If that did happen, there's 2 things that happen. Number 1. Everybody will go back to the normal selves, you know, past that would be an epic way to fix the timeline with no mistakes at all, nothing happening, just everything good except with people aging a little bit faster. Or it could be the end of the whole map, an island. That could mean, if that does happen though, there could come one thing. The entire map dies, like 10, I'm guessing max 20 at max survivors survive the meteor, volcano probably erupting again, another monster versus alien, monster versus robot fight, Kevin the Cube exploding, what else, and rift zones, I don't know what that, they're probably just gonna go away, and just be trash line. If all that does happen, that means that people have changed to a new map. But that's all aside. Okay, let's saying. Okay, so if he goes inside the orb, takes all that energy, puts it in the device, puts it in the vault, that's all, capiche. But when he says about the junction, he said junction. He said junction. He said junction. So I'm not specifically sure if he's mentioning junction. If he is talking about junction, you know my whole like 10-minute theory of the future orb, the Midwest orb, fantasy orb, all that orbs, imagination orb. If that theory is correct, though, man, I'm gonna lose my place tomorrow. If that is correct, oh god. If that is correct, it could mean it could be two things: futuristic stuff, you know, go back to season 9, or it could just mean the end. Extinct humans, all species extinct. And then when he says when the timer goes off, he's probably talking about the rocket time. But at the same time, I don't see that rocket time playground or not. But that I'm pretty sure something to do with the rocket. The rocket that's what helped create the rift zones, right? I think I remember during season 4, the rocket launch creating rifts or something. There was like a laser. I'm not sure what happened there, but. I'm guessing when the timer goes off for the rocket, that's when the person, whoever's gonna go inside the orb, like a sacrifice probably kill themselves to fix the whole thing. I'm suggesting it's probably gonna be the visitor or the mad scientist. And then once that happens, that rocket probably going one of these rifts, 3, 4, whatever, 5 rifts, I don't know, and probably either destroy them or create more and create another 5 seasons of disaster, or go back to normal or extinction. And then when he says orb needs to be contained, that's what he means by, I'm guessing that's what he means by putting the whole orb power inside the device. I'm guessing there's really no need to worry about the future orb if there is one, because you know it's not out yet. So that's about it. And if you like this video, like, subscribe, comment down below if you want me to make more theories about stuff. You know, I should probably start making like breakdowns. I should start making breakdown videos, I swear. I'm about to rename this stream, calling the break theory of season 11. Anyway, yeah, if you like my video, like my content, please subscribe if you want though. I'm not saying you should. If you want, that'd be really helpful. I'm trying to get like 1,000 subscribers at least, you know, get paid from moolah. You know, I bought the whole freaking setup. Anyway, if you like, subscribe, comment. Okay, if you like the stream, just tell me, comment down what more you want me to break down on, like, was it where the visitor came from or stuff? Let me know. Anyway, peace.